Don't these look delicious? They're oven-baked croutons loaded up with Parmesan cheese. Hey, it's Jenna here from sipbitego, and today I'm going to share with you how to make these delicious, crunchy, oven-baked Parmesan croutons for soups and salads. I love to make these in a huge batch, and then they last a few days as long as they're in an airtight sealed airtight container that's sealed. You're gonna have to try them for yourself. Subscribe to the sipbitego channel on YouTube to get all my latest restaurant style meals you can make at home. So here's how to make these Italian style oven baked Parmesan croutons for soups and salads at home. For this particular recipe, you use half of a baguette, so you can make croutons with a French baguette or you can make croutons with an Italian baguette. In truth, you can make croutons with any sort of bread that you'd like. You just have to dice it up in 1 to 2 inch chunks. Personally, I like to use baguettes or sourdough to make croutons because they're nice and light and fluffy, and that's how I like my croutons to be. You could also use a denser style bread. So after you're done dicing up all the croutons, it's time to season croutons for baking. So add baguette cubes to a large mixing bowl with butter. The butter should be melted ahead. It only takes about 20 to 30 seconds in the microwave. Then you mix together the bread and the butter until it's completely covered with the butter, and add salt and garlic powder and combine to mix. Next, you transfer croutons to a parchment-lined baking tray and sprinkle with fresh grated Parmesan cheese. You need to bake this together for about 8 minutes or until the cheese begins to melt. Now, you're par baking it, and then you're gonna flip them when you take them out of the oven. Then you're gonna put them back in the oven and bake the croutons for another 3 to 5 minutes until they are lightly brown and lightly crunchy. Now, I told you that I like to use a baguette or sourdough bread to make croutons because I like the croutons to be airy and not too dense. Well, I also like to not cook them completely because they actually do harden quite a bit once they come out of the oven. So you don't want the crunchiest croutons ever. You want them to have still a little bite, a little chew to them. The inside will continue to harden a bit after they come out of the oven, so again, don't brown them too much. And then when transferring them to a bowl or adding them to soups or salads, you definitely want to throw in that extra Parmesan cheese that got a little baked and is hanging out on the parchment paper. I usually just throw all of that into a glass container and seal it tight for a few days, or use it immediately in soup or salads. Don't forget to subscribe to the sipbitego channel on YouTube for more delicious restaurant-style meals you can make at home. For example, this homemade focaccia bread for beginners is a delicious recipe that you can make, and the leftovers make really awesome croutons. You'll have to check it out at the sipbitego channel. At my house, we love to put them on salads. We eat a lot of really large salads for dinner with grilled chicken, grilled steak, any sort of protein really. And then we also love to use these in soups. I've been working on some recipes for delicious zucchini soup that you'll have to check out, and these croutons taste so good in them. Well, I hope that you're completely inspired to make your own oven-baked Parmesan croutons. They're really delicious to have in the house, and it's really a great use of a leftover baguette. So until next time, I hope that you have a wonderful and delicious day. Cheers! Well, until next time, I hope that you have a wonderful and delicious day. Cheers! Don't forget to check out a new video.